All right, so the transmission is blown up. It was an RB20 transmission in that car, in the Skyline, and it blew up twice within 6 months. So it just can't handle it. It can't handle the power. It's been great for years before doing all the upgrades, and after the upgrades, it just keeps blowing up. So, on the way to pick up, we're all fueled up. I got some snacks. That's the most important part. And it's a pretty far drive on the way to go pick up another transmission. However, this time, we're putting in RB25 transmission. So, RB25 transmission should be rated. Hang on, let me just fix up this camera here. I still don't have a nice camera situation because I'm fairly new to posting videos. So I'm doing some research to see what kind of camera to buy, but this is what we got for now. Anyway, the RB25 transmission should be able to take the power, hopefully. From my research, it can handle about double the power of the RB20. So that's kind of like where the car is right now. It should be around 400 horsepower to the crank. And I will be taking it to the dyno once the tranny's put back in. I will be taking it to the dyno, so we'll see some actual numbers very soon. So if you'd like to see that, subscribe to the channel and stay tuned, because there's going to be some pretty amazing videos. I have no problem blowing things up. I love testing things and pushing cars to the max. And I am a vehicle collector, so there's a lot of cool cars that we're going to be really doing a lot of things with. There's a Mazda FD, there's a Skyline, there's another Skyline, there's a GT40, we got 69 Camaro with the Skyline motor swap, we got 1980 Camaro 4-speed modified V8. The list goes on. So anyway, subscribe if you want to see some cool stuff, because there's going to be things uploaded every week, and I'm willing to do pretty much anything to these vehicles, because I don't just buy them to look at them. I buy them to really push them and enjoy them. And if they break, I fix it. I don't care. So on the way to go pick up this transmission, hopefully it's a good one. It always scares me buying a transmission because you don't know what you're getting until you got it installed and you test it all out. So I'm really hoping it's okay. What I'm going to do is I'm going to pull the drain plug out for the oil drain on the transmission, and I'm going to see if there's metal shavings and if there's anything funny going on. I'll test it the best I can with it just sitting outside of the vehicle, but it's really not going to tell me enough until I install it and go for a test drive. I won't really know fully how it is. So that's it for now. Subscribe, guys. There's some fun stuff coming up, and we'll see you in a few minutes. Here it is. See that blue sign? That's the one. We have made it. Now to park this big ass diesel truck somewhere. gonna park it right here. We made it, guys. Time to pick up that transmission. Now all I have to do is back in without hitting anything. Load her up. Oh. Installed the van. It's getting a bit old. Actually, this van is gonna need a transmission soon too. Turbo diesel. It also takes a lot of abuse. Okay. We have successfully parked. We are here. Okay guys, as you can see in the video, it's dark now. That's how long I was at this place. We got the transmission, but it was a close call to kind of being screwed over there. We show up and I already called and ordered the transmission before I got here. I called a couple days ago. I called again this morning to confirm, and then I called again to let them know we're on the way, just so they have the transmission ready for us for when I get here, because you'll know that when you're in business, every minute is important, and time is money, so I don't like to waste any of it. So anyway, I get here and I'm here for hours. I'm here for over 2 hours. They give me an RB20 transmission. Good thing I know the difference, so I was able to look at it and immediately know that they're trying to give me the wrong transmission. So I decline it. I said I need the RB25 transmission. They said okay. They went in the back, they pulled another transmission, they come back with another RB20 transmission. Once again, I correct them. The third time around, they make me pull the transmission. So I had to go find an RB25 in this place and remove the transmission. Now, okay, it sounds like that's not really a big deal, but the situation that I was in, we're talking about racks and racks full of engines and transmissions, 14, 15 feet up high. I'm at the very bottom, under the rack, buried in engines in the pitch black darkness. There's no heat in the place, so it's really, really cold. And I'm to remove a transmission off an engine that I can barely even touch and get access to. So it took me a couple of hours at least. I did it, and on my way out, they also charged me an extra $100. Apparently, I was quoted an extra $100, but at that point, I'm so tired, I don't even care. I just want the transmission. But am I happy with the service? Absolutely not. I'm not happy with the service. No, not at all. They even called me a liar a couple of times. Oh, you asked for an RB20? No, I didn't. Oh, we already told you it's this price. No, you didn't, but here you go. So that's that. We got the transmission. Heading back now, but I just noticed that the oil light's on the van. So I'm gonna check that quickly before I hit the highway, and then hopefully get home safe, and we will get this transmission installed and get the Skyline back on the road to stir up some trouble. So finally back. Went to the shop to unload the transmission and realized that I forgot to buy oil for the transmission. So I'm racing over there now, of course doing the speed limit, nothing over, but they close in 15 minutes, so I'm hoping that I can get the oil on time before they close so I can get this tranny in tonight and test it to make sure that it is good and there's no issues with the gears, everything works well, just so I know that it's done and good to go. I want to get it done tonight. But it's a really close call. They close actually 12 minutes and I'm not even there yet. It's still another probably 8-minute drive with no issues. So really cutting it close, and I know that this place sometimes closes the doors a few minutes early, so I'm nervous, but I will update you shortly if we make it there on time and if it's all gonna happen tonight. We got the oil just on time. They looked at me walking in there like, who's this guy coming in here while we want to go home? It's me. I need the oil. Give it to me right now. Thank you. Okay, here's the two transmissions side by side. You can get an idea of the size difference. Obviously the one on the right is the RB25. It's just massive compared to the one on the left. Little tiny skinny transmission, and then we got this giant right there. Huge difference.